Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni, welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group, Masters. Thank you for being here and sharing your time, space, and energy with each other. And I'm very happy and glad that you all were able to make it to the session. Also, from today, as you know, we will be doing Swadhyay, and many people will be joining us. But it was only me earlier, so now we have Rani ji and Neeraja ji with us. But before we start the session, let us first give our gratitude, thank yous, and all the prayers to the Master. So let us join hands and we request our Masters, we pray to them, we give our gratitude and thank yous to all the divine beings, ascended Masters, Param Guru Mandali Masters, Saptarishi Mandal Masters, the White Brotherhood, White Sisterhood, all the ascended Masters, astral Masters who are connected with the Most High, who are also connected with the pyramid world, the crystal world, who are connected with the white light, the Masters who are full of wisdom, healers, teachers, mentors, gurus, our great grandmaster Pitama Brahm Rishi Patriji, Mahavatar Babaji, our guides, guardian angels, spirit animal, and archangels, angels, masters from the elemental kingdom, our loved ones and ancestors. We are really grateful for all the help and guidance that you give us. We are also grateful and thankful for all the protection, the safeguarding that you help us with 24/7. We also request and pray to you to help us connect with your consciousness. May we also get the wisdom and knowledge that you got, the way you increased your consciousness, vibration and frequency. Please help us and teach us and give the wisdom so that we can also align ourselves with the soul planning, with the purpose, and also with the highest timeline we have curated for ourselves. Please help us give that knowledge, share that divine wisdom and knowledge so that we can connect with your consciousness and also increase our consciousness. We are really grateful to all the meditators who are coming here and all the masters who are helping us on this journey. Thank you so much to each and everyone. Gratitude. So, Masters, this is a prayer to all the masters that we connect with every day, and be it the ascended masters or any other master. So, Masters, today, as you all know, we will be doing our wonderful book read from Only Love is Real, written by Dr. Brian Weiss. But before we go ahead, let us first have this wonderful quote that I shared today in the group. And this is, there are three quotes that were very beautiful. And the first wisdom quote that I shared is about, here I'm sharing. So let me know if you can see. So this is, take back your time, attention, energy, emotions from anyone who treats your heart carelessly. So this in itself, this wisdom quote is very, easy to understand, and I don't need to give more explanation. But still, this explains that wherever you are not needed, wherever you feel that you are not cared for or you are not loved, take back your time, your attention, your energy from all those places, people, situations, events, because this is how, and this quote is written by Mandy Hale. So very important, masters, that where we are actually giving our time, energy, and space. And also, one more important thing that yesterday we spoke about, keep taking your time, basically, keep taking time for yourself until you are you again. So we have been speaking about this time and again. This is this quote, wonderful quote, beautiful quote by Lala Delia. So, masters, as you all know, that there are times in our lives that we need time, we need space to process that emotion that is bothering us. Maybe we are left alone, maybe somebody is not caring, somebody, we feel that, when people start caring, then only we feel loved. But the point is, are we taking time for ourselves? Are we taking time to process that emotion so that we become ourselves again? When we don't give time to ourselves, we become irritated, we become angry, irritated, and we don't feel good about ourselves, not even good about others. So sometimes, some kind of trauma, pain, or repressed emotions are present in our human body, in the 6 layers of the human body, 7 layers of the human body. And that is why they say that keeping Like keep taking time for yourself until you are you again. And what are you? You are full of energy, a powerful soul, a lovely, beautiful being. And when we are full of energy, we are ready to love everyone. We are ready to forgive. So, excuse me. So, masters, another quote that I found, it was so beautiful, that love yourself. The more you love yourself, the less nonsense you will tolerate. So you will know what nonsense, like what to tolerate and what not to, right? If you love yourself, you will definitely know what is important for you. So this is from for today, masters. And now let me call on to Rani ji. So Rani ji, welcome to Light and Soul Meditation Group. You are an important part of Light and Soul and many others like you and even me. And I'm very happy to, bring this book, Only Love is Real. And today Rani ji will be doing the Swadhyay from chapter 3. So Masters, Rani ji is from New Jersey. And she is a mother of two beautiful, handsome kids, I would say, and boys. And she is also professional. She's also working into insurance, and I believe, right, that is what where you are working in. Yeah, let me sorry, let me make you co-host, and you can unmute yourself. So here it is. Yeah. So and also she's uh, is into ISKCON temple and the spiritual teachings of ISKCON and Krishna. So, Masters, today Rani ji would be taking us to chapter 3, Only Love is Real. Over to you, Rani ji. Very warm welcome. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you, Madhuji, and hello to everyone. Thank you so much for that introduction. I'm blessed to be a part of your group, Light and Soul Meditation.
Our group.
Our group, yes. So, yes, I'll just go over the first and second chapter in just bullets. And
Just
the
showing.
book's name is, yes, Only Love is Real by Dr. Brian Weiss. So, this is his second book.
I believe so.
Yeah, his second book. And the few things which he wrote before he started chapter 1. You all can hear me, right? Am I
Yes,
clear?
yes.
Okay, good. So I just took some points here, and I'm just going to go over that real quickly. Like he mentioned that only love is real. There is no coincidences in love. Their stories are true and unchanged in his book. Only the names have been changed for privacy reason. And it's about past life regression. The book is mainly about soulmates, people who are bonded eternally by their love and who come together again and again. They come together life after life, finding them and then recognizing our soulmates and the life transforming decision we then make after meeting them is up to us, right? Because after that, it becomes our free will or our choice. But meeting them is unavoidable. You meet your soulmate every life after life. And that is the most moving and important moment in our lives. So, again, the destiny is the one that dictates this meeting, and the right choice brings us happiness, bliss, and at the same time, the not so right choice brings us um, that sad feeling, right? So, although, in this equation, our head will interfere, but the heart knows the feeling of safety and the trust which we develop meeting our soulmate that could not be earned by just in a day or in a month or even in one lifetime. So they're bonded together through eternity and will never be alone. The soulmates has to meet every life after life, as per the author here. Now he's talking about Elizabeth and Pedra in chapter 1 and 2. Elizabeth is a beautiful woman from Midwest, and she began the therapy because of her profound grief and anxiety after the death of her mother, and she was not able to take that pain and um, go with her life normally. And Pedra was a Mexican man, again suffering from grief of his younger brother's death, and how they meet. And that is the book will take us chapter by chapter. Um, Now, he also mentions about spiritual visits. We see that in our dreams, sometimes we see people or the soul we are very close to, and they are made not because people wish or I wish that, in my dream this happens, not because I need it or not because you need it, but because this is the way. This is the way the contacts are made often, and the messages which we get in the dream by the spiritual visits of the masters is pretty simple, like plain messages like I'm okay, you be happy, I'm happy. So it's simple and plain messages. And now in this chapter, chapter 3, he's talking about Catherine. So Catherine was one of his patient. He used his hypnosis for the first time on Catherine. And with several childhood traumas she went through, he she went into a past life um, where she remembered being a young woman and what happened with her. And then there's a term called catharsis. This is a process in therapy where people go through that, which through some forgotten trauma in their past life or in their younger age, and they remember it, and they, if it's a trauma, they cry over it or they come out of that trauma. So basically patients improve. So that's the idea of hypnosis and taking them back to that trauma. So her trauma was she had this fear because she died suddenly in a flood which devastated her village. And she remembered the details with all the clear emotions that the water is cold, the place to run, and she has to save her baby, but she could not save her baby in that life. And the last thing she said was, I can't breathe, my baby is taken out of my arm. And while she was in that session, she had been gasping during the session. And suddenly, after a few minutes, she started breathing deep and light. Um, and she said, I can see cloud, I can see my baby, I can see all the villages, I can also see my brother. So doctor realized that, it's incredible that her lifelong fear of gagging and disappeared after that session and after that experience. And week after week, Catherine remembered more and more past life, and her symptoms, like fear, anxiety, it disappeared. She was cured completely, without even without any use of medicine. And through that experience of Catherine, he realized that healing power of regression therapy, and that's why he has mentioned that why this regression therapy is so important. Now I'm going to read this 2 pages, if that's okay, Madhuji.
Yeah, if you want, you can just do a gist of it. So
Okay,
that, yeah, because
okay,
if you find any difficulty, I can help you.
sure. Okay, I'll try. So he had this skepticism of rigorous past life therapy, doesn't have scientific training, but he came out of these concept by basically 2 factors. One was the rapid and highly emotional, and other was gradual and intellectual. So in one session, Catherine um, also remembered in an ancient lifetime a death from an epidemic that had swept through the land. Um, And she began to speak about it. And she like, they tell me there are many gods, for God is in each one of us. She then began to tell him very private details about lives and deaths and doctor's father and his infant son. And he was surprised that how could she know about this details, and that is stunningly accurate details. So he asked, who is there? Who are you talking to? And then she said, I'm talking to the masters. The masters, um, they tell me, the spirits of the masters, they tell me, I lived 86 times in physical state. So she has taken this physical body 86 times already, and later described that masters as highly evolved. Who are masters? They are highly evolved souls who are not presently in any body, but they could speak through her. Okay, from them, she receives this profound information and insights. Even though she had, now the doctor said she had no background in physics or metaphysics, but the knowledge of the masters transmitted seemed far beyond Catherine's capability. So it was sure that it is not Catherine, it is through some supernatural power. And here we're calling it the masters, the spirits. She also relayed concepts of the masters, and he could sense another higher force struggling with her mind and vocal cords to translate these thoughts into words so that he could understand. So she's receiving at the same time, she is trying to translate it in a way that he understands, and he could see the struggle going on. Now, during the course of the remaining therapy session, Catherine relayed many more messages from the masters and beautiful messages about life, death, about spiritual dimensions and the purpose of our lives on this earth. And his awakening started to begin. And his skepticism was eroding every time she was sharing that. And he once said that I remember thinking, since she's correct about my father and my son, could she also be correct about past lives and reincarnation, about the immortality of the soul? I believe so. So the masters also spoke about some more past lives. And okay, so we know that the time is up, and you will accept your death, for you know that you can get nothing out of this lifetime. So you're the one who choose when will you come to this earth in a physical state. You're the one who choose when you leave from this physical state. And you know, like your soul, your spirit knows you have accomplished what you were sent for, the reason. Like we keep asking, what is the purpose of the soul of this birth? Once you achieve that, you go back. If you don't achieve that in one lifetime, you keep coming back to serve the purpose. And when you have time, when you have had the time to rest, re-energize your soul, then you're allowed to choose your re-entry back into the physical state. Those people who hesitate, who are not sure of their return here, they might lose the chance that was given to them, a chance to fulfill what they must when they are in physical state. So this again tells us that every day, every hour, every minute is so important in this human life, because we have a purpose to fulfill. And as we lose the time, we're losing precious time, and we may not return back to fulfill our purpose. So this is how crucial it is. And for one, if it can be done in just this lifetime and get done with it, we just have to rush and do not waste any minute. The experience with Catherine was more than 1,000 individual patients to their past life. Very, very few of them could reach the level of the masters like Catherine did. However, I have observed amazing clinical improvement in most of these people. I have seen patients remember a name during the recall of recent times. And some patients have even found the graves of their own previous physical bodies. So That's amazing. So through regression process, he has observed different patients going to different levels, but nobody has reached the level Catherine did, the way she was able to talk to the masters and give out the messages. Some children, now he said he has studied some children who have spontaneously exhibited this ability, which is known as xenoglossy. And some scientists who are independently practicing past life regression therapy and who are reporting results extremely similar to mine. As described in my second book, Through Time into Healing, this therapy can benefit many people or patients, especially those with emotional and psychomatic disorder. And because now we know after reading this, it may be related to past life or maybe, a few lives before that. So regression therapy is very, very helpful for people going through some emotional disorders. And it's very useful when you recognize it and stop it to reoccur. Um, and a destructive patterns such as drug, alcohol abuse, and problem in relationship. If it is reoccurring, then regression therapy is saying will be very, very helpful. Many of my patients recall habits, traumas, and abusive relationships that not only occurred in their past lifetime, but are again occurring in the current life. One of the patient also remembered that violently abusive husbands in the past life who has resurfaced in the present life as her violent father. And one warning couple discovered that they had been killing each other in 4 previous lifetimes together. So there are so many stories like that. But when recurring patterns has been recognized and its causes have been understood, it can be broken. There is no sense in continuing the pain. Neither the therapist nor the patient has to believe in the past. So, even the therapist or the patient, you do not believe in the process just by sitting and doing it because just the process is cleaning you. It's the therapy is working. But just by trying, you know, spiritual growth almost always results, even though you don't believe in the process. He also regressed a man from South America who remembered a guilt ridden lifetime as part of the team that helped to develop and ultimately drop the atomic bomb on Hiroshima in order to end the World War II. Now that soul is a radiologist in a major hospital, and the same soul in a different body uses radiation and modern technology to save lives rather than to erase them. So it's again a part of healing. Um, he's much gentle. He is caring man. So this is an example of how a soul can evolve and be transformed in even through the most ignoble of lifetimes. It is a learning that is important, not the judgment. So throughout the life, we all have a tendency of judging, but we learn. And this life journey, as per the author, it's very important to learn from it and not judge. He learned from his World War II lifetime, and he has applied the skills and knowledge to help other souls in the current lifetime. The guilt from the first lifetime is not important. It is only important to learn from the past, not to ruminate and to feel guilty about it. So that was it. And there are a few numbers, some poll conducted in 1994, where the belief in reincarnation was much less than the poll which they ran in 1990. So 1990 poll was much lower than 1994. And the number who believe that they can be contacted with dead has also risen up from 18% in 1990 to 28% in 1994. So 90% believe in heaven and 79% believes in miracles. So that's it from this chapter, Madhuji. Please add if you want to add anything. Correct me if I went wrong anywhere.
No, you were right. It's just few points that needed to be added, but all was very good that you shared in a very good way and really a great gist of the whole third chapter. So basically, when the author is talking about Catherine, he's saying that he had done his graduation from Yale University, but never in that university he learned about hypnotherapy, or maybe basically, I would not say hypnotherapy, but past life regression. He did not learn that. So here in this case, he says that Catherine is a patient god, and prior to that, his experience with Catherine, he had never heard past life regression therapy. But here at Yale Middle School, this was not taught, and there was no way to learn. But anyhow, when he started working with Catherine, he got to know his lot of lifetimes that she lived. And in one of the lifetime that Rani ji was sharing here, that in for one of the lifetime, he thought that what was happening to her, she was drowning, right? And she had a baby.
Yeah.
Her name was Aronda. So Aronda was actually, she saw that the water level is increasing, and she's going to, soon she's going to be submerged in water, and she can't hold much further now. But here she was traveling backwards in time, and she was watching everything, because maybe her this issue, gagging and gasping, and this kind of issue had been related to this past life where she was drowning. So now, one important point that needed to be mentioned was that during this time when she was drowning, first of all, what happened? She drowned, and then her baby also went away. So she could not see where the baby went, but basically she saw that there were big waves knocking down the trees. There's no place to run. It's cold. The water is cold. I have to save my baby, but I cannot. Just have to hold her tight. I drown. The water chokes me. I can't breathe. Can't swallow. Salty water. My baby is torn out of my arms. Now, that's the past life. The vision has stopped now. Now she's uh, the Dr. Weiss is actually sharing that Catherine had been gagging and having difficulty breathing during this tragic memory. And suddenly her body relaxed. So now, at this time, why her body relaxed? Because now her life ended. In that past life regression therapy, she saw that her life ended. She's already drowned. She had to basically, the baby also torn out of her hands. Now, again, she starts speaking and says, I see clouds. My baby is with me and others from my village. I see my brother. Now, can anyone tell me what is happening here? Anyone? Can anyone tell me? Because
All the souls, they reunited.
yes, so basically it was after death that she watches herself, that now they are all in the clouds, even the baby and the mother and her brother, who and all the villagers. So whoever died, they can be seen there up in the heavens, basically up in the clouds. And that's why she understands that I am not the physical body, but I am a soul. So the soul continues. So what's the point of gagging and why I'm scared, why I'm doing this? So now she becomes more relaxed and she was resting. That lifetime has ended, although neither she nor I believed in past lives. So many a times, what do? We don't, until and unless we come across such wisdom or we see something, we won't believe, right? That past lives happen. But as soon as you start noticing these um, past lives, or you get to hear from someone, maybe you still have this skepticism, doubt, that you still doubt that if past life is there or not. Anyhow, now another here, and the process where you actually, like how Ranji said, and it is written that the process of remembering your past traumas, sometimes, as you age, as you grow up, you start forgetting that past trauma because you don't want to associate with that trigger. Anytime that any movie or any emotion that is being relayed in that same format, what happens to you? You start triggering that emotional problem, that pain, right? What happens? The trauma again starts triggering up, and then you go into depression, anxiety, or pain, or some kind of anger or irritation. But here, this process, when you go into past life regression therapy and remember that trauma, pain, the forgotten trauma and pain, that is called catharsis. And this is one of the process that is called catharsis, so which we all need to remember or know. Then there's another process that is that symptom, I would say, that people show sometimes when you go into past life, or sometimes when you go into your past memories. or sleep time, what happens is sometimes people or children, they would remember certain other language which they have never spoken, and that is called one second, xenology something, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
xenoglossy. So xenoglossy is basically is a spontaneously you exhibit this ability. Basically, you have never heard, never spoken, never told by anyone, but you go into xenoglossy. So one of my cousin brother, who was in Navy, he got into accident, and his radial nerve got cut. So that time he was admitted in the military hospital, and we used to go and visit him. And he was in 9 months of coma. So after he got up, he actually spoke so many languages. We were very, very like amazed by this ability that he could talk every language, Indian language, all the Indian language. He used to go to Oman and many other places he visited. Anyhow, so this is where I also now, when Raniji said, I was searching, oh, where is it? I missed it. But yes, xenoglossy is this ability. Anyhow, now Catherine is a laboratory technician masters at Mount Sinai Medical Center. She is a laboratory technician. Okay, she is not a psychic person, not at all. She has never learned it. And so Dr. Brian Weiss is very much amazed by this ability when she starts speaking and telling that I am connecting with the masters, and the masters are relaying that message through his throat, through her throat, and telling about Dr. Brian Weiss also that his father and his infant son had how they went away in Miami. So that also was being relayed through Catherine, through her message. And then she says that, these masters, Dr. Brian Weiss asks, who are these masters? So she says that the masters are the highly evolved souls who are not present in the body, who could speak to me, basically, who could speak to Dr. Brian Weiss through her. So basically, making Catherine as a medium, and Catherine was relaying that information to Dr. Brian Weiss. So from that, he received spectacular and profound information and insights. And then later, there were many therapy sessions, and he actually did thousands of therapies to different people. And the last one was basically um, about the South American man who had been into very much guilt. Now I'm pinpointing this message, this line, that this person was in guilt. Okay, imagine that when you are in guilt, you go into, not don't imagine, but understand this, when you go into guilt, what happens to your vibration? It goes into lower vibrational energies. You are in the lower frequencies. So if I will maybe show the map of consciousness, what happens is that happens that you go into guilt so much that you lower your vibration. Then you start attracting only lower vibrational stuff. So he healed this South American man who had actually developed the atomic bomb, where, in Hiroshima, that bomb had to be dropped to end the World War II. So in that lifetime, he had been a bomber, basically developing a bomb. And then he now in this past life, he is a radiologist, as Ranji said. And he's a very caring, gentle, beautiful, caring man, and helping other people give radiation who are coming, like where he can give this radiation in the hospital, where maybe many chemotherapy patients might be coming to end certain diseases, cancer or cancerous things or tumors. So he is giving radiation to all those people. But he never, so the skill that he never forgotten that skill, but now he had changed the way he uses that skill. So very important that whenever we feel that this ability comes with like a snap of a finger, we can do it without even noticing or without even seeing, we can do that. This is our skill, okay? But we have to use it in a beautiful way, in a caring way, or so that the community can be uplifted, right? So awakened and helped. So that is why we all should understand that we as souls have actually lived many lives as physical bodies, but the soul remains the same. When the wisdom comes, we need to apply that wisdom and change ourselves to become more good, positive, and this is how we become very near to our higher self. And there will be a day when, when we actually become our higher self. So this is where we all have to go. So this is where we need to end. And the spirits are also saying and clapping as they had ended that in the past, many people, so this book has been written around 1990 or something, that time poll they have taken that many people never used to believe about reincarnation. But now many have started believing in miracles and also reincarnation. So the percentage has increased. So this is still in 1994. The poll is still from 1994. Just imagine we are so far now. We are into 2024, Masters. So why are we here? Because we are believing, right? So here we end the chapter third, uh, page number, in the book, it is page number 17, Masters. Okay, in this book, it's page number 17. So I will share the PDF in the group. Till now, I think we haven't shared in the group. If not, if yes, let me know. If not, I'll share it. Thank you so much, Rani ji. Really wonderful way of you to do the Swadhyay in a very nice way. Thank you so much for helping me, because helping all of us. And any questions are welcome. If you want to, let's meditate, or we can like use 5 minutes of time to answer your questions if anyone has anything to ask. Is it good? All okay? Okay, let
I
me.
have a question, Madhuji.
Wow, coming from you. Okay, tell me.
So why would the masters come to Catherine to talk?
Maybe,
Only because it was a past life regression or hypnosis, but the hypnosis was given to so many patients even after Catherine,
yeah,
but they were not able to talk to the masters. So why the masters came to Catherine?
because in this chapter, the first paragraph automatically says that prior to my experience with Catherine, I had never even heard of past life regression therapy. And also, why past life regression therapy? Because he never believed. Okay. To make him believe, the masters came through Catherine to talk to him, and also telling about,
Okay.
also,
His past.
yeah,
Yeah,
and also telling him about his past, that your father and your son died, and they are in, like, in Miami. It happened a year back, so that he believes that yes, past life happens, and
got
the
it.
masters are the highly evolved souls. And so that is why, because see, whenever you don't know stuff, like for me in my case, definitely I know certain things, but I don't know how to do that earlier, 3 years back, 4 years back, when I started Light and Soul Meditation Group. So what they did was, masters, what they did was, whenever I used to meditate and give meditation classes, they would come and I would like to just plain simple meditation. I would like to do that. But whenever they would come and start with chakra sessions. Chakra relaying to my throat. And I would be like, today we are going to talk about this, and I would be talking about something else during meditation. And it was like I was surprised. And after doing the meditation, I would go and hear what I said, because I am also, during that time when that is being relayed from my mouth, my throat, I am also hearing what they are saying. Okay, basically I'm learning through my own self. The intelligence or the masters who are speaking through me, they're teaching me as well. So not only my vibration, but the people who are opposite to me sitting and meditating, their vibration is also being raised from the mouth. The light is coming out. That intelligence is coming out. The information is being relayed. That information actually increases your vibration, your consciousness, your wisdom and intelligence, knowledge. That used to happen. So many a times I've noticed that, okay, today maybe if I say like this, that I want to, okay, let's meditate on all the chakras today, but today they want to just work on your throat, or maybe they just want to work on love. Like yesterday happened, I wanted to do a very simple meditation, but something else was coming out. The whole relay was, you
It
always
was
feel
so good. It was
that
so
energy,
good.
right?
Yeah.
You can sense that energy. So I understood that even my state of consciousness, or the my state, was into the deep deep state where I'm in the total oneness state, and the masters are talking. The energy will speak to you. You will feel higher energy, and your skin will become tight. You will feel that energy, even your head or your face, anything. So that happens.
So maybe the masters wanted him to believe in it
Yes.
and then later help
Because,
others
yeah,
with
because
that,
his
with the
work
therapy.
involved
Yeah.
past life regression therapy, helping people go into their past life and
So that was
recovering
the
from that.
purpose.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
my purpose is
Okay.
something else, which is like bringing that light, bringing that information, and transmuting that negative energy into positive energy. So my work
Correct.
is different. But same way, Dr. Brian Weiss's work is different. Anyhow, thank you, Masters.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. So, will you be giving us meditation today, Rani ji? Trying? I'll share the music. You can just try if you wish.
Okay, I can try. But
Okay.
you share the music and you stop, okay? You tell
Yeah,
me
yeah,
when
I
to
will.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you can 9:45. We can my 9:45. Your 20:45. Okay.
Mm.
For Eastern time,
I'll
it's
just,
10:45.
yeah, but if I'm meditating, I may not know
Okay.
the time.
Yeah. Be aware then. Be aware. That is the point.
Okay, will you stop the music then?
Yeah, I will. I will. I will.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
masters. So take your position and sit cross-legged. Sit cross-legged like this, hands clasped, fingers into fingers. Today I'm just helping Rani ji so that she can start. But everyone needs to try giving meditation so that you make meditation your own. Just try. So close your eyes, masters. Rani ji, you can take over now.
I'm gonna put the music, Madhuji. Sit cross-legged, upright position. Clasp your hands and fingers, opening up to the sky as if you're ready to receive the energy. Now close your eyes, relax your body, breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Again, breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. Ground your energy with Mother Earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. As we practice this regularly, this becomes effortless. As you close your eyes, just breathe in and out. Just concentrate on your breath. As you do this, you feel yourself more calm and more peaceful. As you feel yourself more peaceful, you get into the state of relaxation. You can breathe easily and freely. Just concentrate on your breath and you let your mind be free from any worry. Let it be free completely. Whenever you get another thought in your mind, just take another deep breath through your nose and take it out slowly, thinking that the thought is going out in the universe. Take another deep breath through your nose. Feel the breath rise all the way up into your crown chakra. And as you breathe out, as you exhale, allow your body to relax as much as possible. I'm going to count 5 to 1. Just concentrate on feeling every muscle of your body relax each time. 5. Breathe in. Breathe out slowly. Your muscles are going to be more and more relaxed. 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. 2. 1. You're completely relaxed now, and each and every muscle of your body is relaxed. Just think of a golden form of light, just like sun shining down on you, and it's warming the entire body right now. Feel this warm, golden white light entering your body and warming you and healing you. Light becomes larger and more radiant. Just watch it grow until it completely surrounds you. Feel the golden light completely surrounding you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Continue to breathe in and out as you feel yourself connected to this golden white light. And you feel the peace. Feel the joy. You feel that it's filling your mind, your body, and how it brings peace with it. Breathe in and feel the energy of this golden light. Breathe out slowly. Breathe in deeply. Think yourself sitting inside that golden, radiant light surrounding you, enveloping you. Breathe in. Feel the dynamic power and the energy, it's flowing through you. Breathe in. And know that you are one with this light. Feel the energy. Breathe in. Breathe out. You've become one with this energy, this white light. Feel yourself becoming one with this golden white light. Breathe in. Breathe out slowly. Breathe in. You are fully relaxed now. Your mind and your body is filled with this golden white light. And you're enjoying this peace, this bliss. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Very slowly now, come back to your body. Very slowly now, come back to your body. Unclasp your hands. And put it on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And just smile and be happy for all the energy that you have gained today. And believe in yourself that you can conquer this world with your loving actions with full confidence. Thank all the masters for coming and helping you today. And just open your eyes and give yourself a big, tight hug, saying that you love yourself. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rani ji. Really wonderful meditation, and it was really peaceful. First time ever, but I'm so happy and so proud and blessed to have you with our group, as well as I'm so happy that today you did the Swadhyay so wonderfully and shared so nicely. Thank you so much, Rani ji. Really awesome. And I was in basically in deep, deep meditation. I did not even hear you when you ended. I have to understand that you are saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I had to actually understand. So thank you so much. I'm such a I feel so happy and blessed. Thank you that there was someone to do meditation today, and so nicely you did. Thank you again. So I believe all the thank yous and gratitude goes to Rani ji today because she helped us so much, and really you took this chance, and I'm happy, very, very happy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Rani ji.
I hope I was able to help you all
Oh, big
meditate.
time.
I just tried.
Big time. See, after a while, sometimes when we go deep into meditation, what happens with many people is we go into our own self, basically. We
Yeah,
forget even who is talking, right? At that time.
correct.
But we could also hear you. And apart from that, whenever we have to go in trance, we'll go, right? So no bothering there, your own self, but thank you so much. So it's really, really wonderful. Any questions or any experiences anybody wishes to share, please go ahead, masters. And this is how, if you want to give your service to the group, Swadhyay is one of the platforms where you can. Thank you so much, Sri Lataji. Really
Thank you.
happy to have you as well, and happy to have many masters who joined after so many days, I believe. So thank you again, because this book is basically about the soulmates who are reunited. So there are definitely a lot of soulmates or people who are soulmates. It can be twin flames, as I said, and can be soulmates, people who are in your lives, and when you meet them, you feel like you don't need any explanation. You can actually talk without even speaking to them, meaning mind to mind conversation, or just your eyes can speak. You don't even need words relaying, right? So this is why with your besties, I would say it can be your friends, it can be your male friends, it can be your female friends. The best friends are always there to understand you, to help you out. They can be your soulmates, it can be your partners, spouses, or maybe your sisters, or mother, or father, or brother. It can be anyone, master. So don't think that soulmates are that, oh, they are your partners. No, soulmates can be someone in your life who have incarnated along with you to help you align with your purpose, to help you align with your life, or to come and help you at a time when you need their help. It can be soulmates who are there to help you in this lifetime. Whenever you are stuck in your life, they might come, they might make their appearance. So I have this one friend of mine who would come whenever I am in a, I feel some kind of challenges going on in my life. That friend enters my life, and that is a huge sign that there's something going on in my life. I understand. So try to gain this, how to say, try to understand the signs and the symbolism, the synchronization. This is where I have understood how people are coming into my life, how they are going, coming. So this is all about psychic abilities, masters. Understanding your own self. What is psychic ability? Someone has asked me from the English group, so I'm just saying psychic ability is nothing but you understand what is going on into your mind, what is your liking, disliking, with whose energy are you connecting. That psychic energy is the power behind your situation or the decisions you make. Whenever we start connecting or speaking about a particular person, we enter into that person's mind, into that their energies, right? So that is the psyche of
Mm.
how we go into their mind, or how we connect consciously. Whenever I suppose, if I'm right now speaking about maybe Patri sir, if I talk about him, so how was Patri sir? Who was Patri sir? What about him? How was his life and how he founded PSSM? And all those things, when we start connecting, when we start talking about him, we start connecting with the master's psyche, master's psychic energy, the energy that he had, the wisdom that he had, the knowledge, the consciousness. That is the psychic ability. So whenever we start connecting with the master, we start also connecting with their ability. Meaning, if that person is a third eye master, if that person is uh, some kind of clair is open. So what happens, masters? We start connecting with that master's energy. So time and again, I have been teaching and telling everyone that whenever a new master comes, always try to connect with that master, because that particular master who is coming in front of you, he might be carrying certain ability. And whenever you connect and start listening to him, so video opening is also very important. Why? Because when you start seeing them, when you start connecting with them, talking with them, listening to them, that ability that they carry, you also might basically they are brushing their energy onto you, or you are getting that energy. So connecting with the masters is very important. If you are not connecting, you don't. If you really want a good change, try to connect with good people, good positive energy. So bring that good change in you and connecting. That is what I want to tell. And in the coming days, I might share some flyers related to that, about the psychic ability classes that would be paid, definitely. But here I am sharing because today, when she was relaying those messages, it was such a beautiful way of how she was doing. It was her first time doing the meditation, but wonderful. So everyone who wishes to do that, please take your chance. I am really ready to give you that this platform. And but taking chances is has to come from you, your initiative, basically. Are you ready? But it will only happen when you start becoming one with your own self, understanding that I healed myself, I healed that emotion. So now when I go into my own healing, and when I understand why I healed myself, because there was a certain purpose related to that. What is your purpose? Know that, and find where you are standing in life. You have lived so many years like that. You have let go of so many things, or you have hold on to certain things. Are you ready to be one with your own self, like with your breath in, breath, out breath? Anyhow, I'll not say more, but I hope you got the gist of everything what we read today through this book, Only Love is Real. And I really wanted to read this book, and I'm very happily surprised. I would say that this contains. I was thinking maybe it might be a very, very romantic book or something, some kind of thing. I assumed, but you can't judge the book by its cover. So I'm very happy that we are reading something soulful, something wisdomful, and
And it's real also. These are real stories, he said.
yes,
So
yes.
it's
And
no
reading,
fantasy.
yeah, and reading this, I came to know that we do carry certain repressed emotions. And whenever we start going back into our past memory, when somebody tells, go and remember that, what happens? We actually cure our pain, trauma, or any disease. The healing comes then and there. So this is how, when I went into my past, into like when I started meditating. See, I was doing meditation in the psychic classes also, okay, 8 to 10 years back. But when I came into meditation, I healed the migraine. Why it healed? Because there had been certain things that I was holding on to. I started releasing, I started letting go, and that is the time I healed myself. I became Shiva. I found masters coming to me. Only masters were coming. So I was not able to. understand, analyze. But then later on, I started understanding this is my purpose. I have been brought here because of something. So, and before I entered PSSM, there was another mystical experience, metaphysical experience, where masters from PSSM came into my meditation when I was in the psychic classes, and I was going for certifying myself for oracle reading. That time they came and they started telling me, Madhuji, you should know everything about meditation. You should know what meditation is. And that same night, I started searching. So know your purpose. It would come to you. Like today, I had this inclination that there's something going on in my life and somebody did something. I'm not blaming anyone, but I had this question about myself. So my experience, I'm telling this experience now, when Rani ji was giving meditation class, I asked myself, who is that person who is doing that? So a person from my family came, from my family, and I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised, and now I'm laughing, but the truth came. So ask yourself, when you are actually in that peaceful state of mind, when you're not judging, not criticizing, and you become one with yourself, just ask yourself, why is this happening to yourself? Because we were in this class of what? We were also going through this reading of past life regression. So this kind of thing happened just now, when I went back and I asked myself, who is that person who is doing this? And I had this inkling, some cousins, but I never thought they are so small and they are doing. I'm laughing now, but I got my answer. So do this meditation again and go into any question that you have and ask yourself. You will get your answer, masters. I got. Rani ji. So anyhow, masters, can we end the session if there is nothing to ask or nothing to share? We shared already. I shared, but if you have anything, please do ask. So anybody who joined again, I think somebody joined again. It is Keshav Raj Sharma ji. Thank you so much for joining. Anything anybody wishes to share or ask, masters? Uh, okay. I have time and again stated and shared. Write your name, Parul ji. Don't want to bother you time and again, but do that. Okay. Anyhow. In the time to come, Nirja ji, when will you, not when are you, when will you? I think it's on Friday. So maybe on tomorrow and day after tomorrow, I'll take, uh, however, I'm able to finish, I'll try to do the gist of chapter 4 now. If anyone wishes to join us for Swadhyay, we will go slow, but 3 or 4 pages is good enough, right? So if anyone wishes to do the Swadhyay, please join us. So, and if you can do meditation, that's okay. I can do the meditation. I will do the sharing part of meditation. So don't worry, and I'm not going to push you into that. But anyhow, thank you so much, everyone. Love you all. Take care, stay blessed, and stay happy. Thank you so much, Rani ji. It was really wonderful having
Thank you. Thank you
you.
so much.
Yeah. So, masters, thank you, everyone. Let's end the session. May we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we meditate every day with our own energies, with individual self, as well as with the group and group's energy, as well as let us teach meditation to others, awaken others, do our inner work, and keep ourselves happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we all prosper. May we all be abundant and joyous. So till tomorrow, stay blessed, stay vibrant, and stay happy. I would say stay vibrant, happy, healthy, always, masters. So we'll meet tomorrow. Till then, good night and good morning from wherever you have joined in. Thank you. Thank you, Rani.